Hey, you guys, welcome back to another G's and K podcast. And today we're going to be talking about the wrong of cussing, that genre of stuff. I could not, I couldn't post last week. Oh, I got so mad. I got so mad that I couldn't post last week because I was like literally so confident I was going to be in a roll, guys. And then I got busy. I got picked up on Thursday and then I didn't get home till literally Monday. So I couldn't. So, but it's okay. It's okay. We're here now. I'm making it up, guys. So I'm gonna try to post twice this week. So I'm posting today, which is Tuesday, and then I'm gonna try to post again on Friday. So like in a way, this one makes up last week's, and then I just post this week's episode too. Um, yeah. Anyways, so today we're gonna be talking about cursing, okay? And I want to start off with James 3:10. It says, "Out of the same mouth come praise and cursing. My brothers and sisters, this should not be." Guys, that's just really straightforward into the ballpark, if you ask me. That verse, if anyone were ever to ask me, if you're okay, because here's the thing, I've once told someone, like, I don't like cursing, like, I don't curse. And they were like, why? Like, it doesn't say anywhere in the Bible that you shouldn't curse. And at first, I didn't know about the verse James 3:10. But now, if that ever happens again, I'm gonna literally pull out, boom, James 3:10. Out of the same mouth come praise and cursing. My brothers and sisters, this should not be. Anyways, sorry, I just wanted to share that. But anyways, so I wanted to start with that verse, and I wanted to tell you guys that our tongues literally speak life or death. You guys, our tongues speak life or death. So if you ask me, I believe that we should stop cursing in general rather than having ourselves accidentally curse about or towards someone in a way that isn't uplifting at all. Okay, and a lot of people have normalized cursing actually. They've normalized sin in general, and one of the sins they've normalized is cursing. Okay, a lot of people say it's something everyone does nowadays, or they even say even little kids do it nowadays. But let me tell you guys something. I want to tell you guys something, and I hope this sticks to you. Just because a sin is normalized does not mean it is no longer a sin. It is still a sin, okay? And to be honest, it breaks my heart because I know there's little kids out there that are cursing now. And I know there's little kids being out there being taught such filthy words by older people. But one thing I want you guys to remember is Matthew 18:6-7. Matthew 18:6-7 tells us, "But if you cause one of these little ones who trust in me to fall into sin, it will be better for you to have a large millstone tied around your neck and be drowned in the depths of the sea. What sorrow awaits the world because it tempts people to sin." Temptations are inevitable, but what sorrow awaits the person who does the tempting. And look, when I'm talking about cursing, I'm not just talking about cursing towards a person like, oh, like F you or F him and her. I'm talking about cursing in general, like what the F is going on or what the S is that. That's what I'm talking about. Because in reality, every time you curse, you're separating yourself from God. You are separating yourself from the character of Jesus. And there's actually proof of that. Because here in Matthew, I want to read you guys Matthew 26:79-75. It says, if you guys hear the fan, I'm so sorry. It's super hot. So, suck it up. I'm just kidding. Sorry. Anyways, so it says, "Now Peter was sitting out in the courtyard, and a servant girl came to him. 'You're also with Jesus of Galilee,' she said. But he denied it before them all. 'I don't know what you're talking about,' he said. Then he went out to the entryway where another servant girl saw him and said to those there, 'This fellow was with Jesus of Nazareth.' He denied it again, this time with an oath, 'I don't know the man.' After a little while, those standing there went up to Peter and said, 'Surely you are one of them. Your accent gives you away.' Then he began to call down curses, and he swore to them, 'I don't know the man.' Immediately a rooster crowed. Then Peter remembered the word Jesus had spoken, 'Before the rooster crows, you will disown me 3 times.' And he went outside and wept bitterly." When Peter was no longer trying to identify himself as a follower of Christ, when he denied knowing Jesus, on his third denial, it says he cursed. Wait, where'd it go? It says he cursed and swore. So, like I said, in reality, every time you curse, you are separating yourself from the character of Jesus. You're separating yourself from the character of Jesus. I don't know how that doesn't like. I don't know if that hits you guys or not, but to be honest, that hits me a lot. But I want to read you guys also the verse of Matthew 12:34. It says, "For the mouth speaks what the heart is full of." Our mouths, here, let me read that again actually. For the mouth speaks what the heart is full of. So, what is my point of that verse? Our mouths should be things, what we speak should be things filled with kindness, compassion, and love. So, if you are cursing such filthy words, then it is showing in reality the filth that is in your heart. And I'm going to say that again. If you are cursing such filthy words, in reality, it is showing the filth that is in your heart. Okay? And then Ephesians 4:29 says, "Don't use foul language or abusive language. Let everything you say be good and helpful, so that your words will be an encouragement to those who hear them." When it comes to cursing or anything similar to that, the key things that you need to know is self-control, discipline, and fear of the Lord. Because when you have fear of the Lord, you know that you don't want to curse anymore because you desire to stop for God. Okay? You desire to stop for God. And the reason you want to stop for God is to better your relationship with Him. You want to better your relationship with God, and you want to say, God, I don't want to do the things I used to do. Because when we follow God, He renews your mind. So when you start your relationship with God, when you search for Him wholeheartedly, there's gonna be things that you look back that you think about, and you're gonna be like, what the heck? Like, sorry, my camera was falling. You're gonna be like, what the heck? I used to do that, or you're gonna be like, I don't want to do this anymore. Like, this feels nasty. I feel nasty. My stomach feels nasty. And in reality, it's not that your stomach feels nasty. It's your spirit convicting you of the things that you used to do. For example, like cursing, because I know I was convicted of it. I was like, oh yeah, I don't even want to curse anymore. Like, and then I just like kept asking God for help, and eventually I stopped cursing, and that's how it is. But if you're out here cursing like nothing and just throwing words left and right, you're showing that you have no self-control and that you have no fear of the Lord. Because think about it this way: what if cursing is the one thing that's in between you and your relationship with God's growth? What if everything else is not in the way, but it's the cursing that's like God's telling you, I need you to get rid of this so I can work in you more, so I can help you more, so there can be more growth in you. What if cursing is the only thing left? And this doesn't just go for cursing. This can go for smoking, for drinking, for gossiping, for sex, for chasing guys and girls. Like, it can go for idolizing a certain thing, for witchcraft, for anything. It can go for anything. What if the thing that you struggle with most is the thing that is in between you and God's relationship most? And the fact that you are keeping it in your life it's just showing that you're feeding your flesh. Think about it that way. If you just really, really want to get rid of your cursing and any other sin in general, pray and ask God for strength, because I can't express enough how much you will not be able to go through these things alone and get rid of these things alone. You won't. You will not be able to get rid of it alone. Maybe you'll stop for a little bit, but you're going to get back into it. Because why? Because you did it alone. You did not do it with God. There's some things, most things in this world, you are not going to be able to do alone because you need God. And that's just the plain truth. Don't let your cursing, your idolization, your smoking, drinking be in the way of your relationship with God. Let Him take care of it. Give it to Him and lay it at His feet. Please. And if there's one verse I want you guys to remember out of all the verses I said, is the first one, James 3:10. James 3:10, out of the same mouth come praise and cursing. My brothers and sisters, this should not be. But yeah, that's basically the podcast. I know that was super short. Last week's was actually really long, but this one was super short. But I hope you guys enjoyed that video. I hope you guys enjoyed watching the podcast and everything. I'm gonna try my best to come make one Friday. I don't think I'm gonna be busy Friday, to be honest. So I'm gonna make one on Friday. And yeah, love you guys. Jesus loves you way more, and I hope you guys have a beautiful, blessed morning, day, evening, or night.